3 years ago, I experienced a sudden traumatic event that was a shock to my mind, body, and soul. It threw my life completely off course. I had lost the company that I had spent years building. After all this, I stopped watching the news and started studying instead. For 3 years, I read everything I could find on quantum physics. People like Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton, and Matthias De Stefano were some of my teachers. I learned about the subconscious mind and how it controls our lives, and I learned the importance of our beliefs and perceptions of life. More and more pieces of the puzzle came together, and yet, one answer seemed to elude me. How can you reprogram your subconscious mind to support the life that you want? A few months ago, I experienced another traumatic event. I had reached a point in my life where I had completely lost myself. I am an entrepreneur, but I had lost all that desire to build and create. I knew that in order to recover, I needed to find the key to reprogram my subconscious mind. I soon discovered the belief change modality, PSYCH-K. It was exactly what I was looking for. From there, I got in touch with Greta. We clicked instantly, and she offered the 1 week retreat program. It was exactly what I was looking for. I was able to customize my retreat from location to transport and PSYCH-K programs. I chose to take the retreat at Greta's house, and I'm glad I did. Her house is beautiful and calming. I had my own bedroom and bathroom, and I was blown away by her attention to detail. From the bathrobe and slippers to the fresh flowers, her home felt so serene, and she had worked with a feng shui practitioner to help create such a nurturing energy. I was born in the Middle East. In my country, women have no value and few rights. We are supposed to be submissive to please the men. As a child, I was told over and over that I was unwanted, that I should never have been born, that I would never amount to anything because I was born a woman. I experienced physical, mental, and emotional abuse every single day. I tried to make myself invisible to avoid the beatings, and growing up in this way made me completely lose my sense of self. I managed to escape after my father nearly killed me, and I managed to build a new, successful life for myself in Scandinavia. I had suppressed my painful childhood memories for years, but I came to realize that those memories and what I went through had always had a profound effect on my life. I have felt unsafe, unwanted, and like I would never be enough. No matter how far I had come, how successful I was, no matter how much time had passed. When I was a child, girls were not supposed to be seen or heard. I have always felt like I needed to hide. Because of this, I have grown up breathing only shallowly, as to make myself as quiet as possible. But now I have learned how to breathe deeply and to make sound when I exhale. I can breathe now, properly. I feel like a weight has been lifted. Another thing that I came to understand was that it's okay to express my emotions. I have always repressed my feelings, it's how I was brought up. But the first time we did PSYCH-K, tears streamed down my face. Greta encouraged the tears though, and she made me feel safe. This experience meant so much to me because as a mother, I am now able to be more authentic and vulnerable with my daughters. I even learnt to hug properly, to connect and breathe together with someone. I never knew that hugs could be so healing. Now I understand that it's okay to hug emotionally without it being sexual. On day 3 of the retreat, I woke up and I was ready to start my regular habit of negative thinking. I started looking for the negative thoughts, but something strange had happened. I couldn't find them. It's like I knew they were there, but I couldn't focus on them. It was as if I had lost the ability to focus and lock in on those negative thoughts. It felt like I had had brain surgery because they were completely gone. About 6 months ago, I hurt my shoulder while working out. I had tried all kinds of treatment for it, including going to a chiropractor and getting acupuncture, but the pain was still there. After one session of PSYCH-K, the pain was completely gone. When we did the PSYCH-K process, it felt like an invisible needle was removed from my shoulder. It hurt for like 2 seconds, and then the pain was gone immediately. I was amazed. It seems like physical adjustment wasn't enough, but doing this energetic adjustment took care of the cause of the problem. Now, a week later, my shoulder is still completely pain-free and with full mobility. Outside of the sessions, we spent time working on new habits, such as intermittent fasting, healthy eating, and exercise. I ate well for the whole week, from the lemon ginger tea in the morning to the organic, sugar-free, delicious meals throughout the day. I was full in a nice way. I didn't feel bloated. We meditated every morning and we worked out every morning, training different parts of the body and doing yoga. I absolutely loved it. It made me feel so calm. We did walks in the forest as well, and I loved it when we made a bonfire and drummed by the river together. It was so wonderful to be in and connect with nature. I learned about the power of your spoken word, and Grethe helped me realize when I was speaking in ways that did not support my goals. She's so good at what she does, and she does it with joy. I came to the retreat with a lot of baggage and negative thoughts, the feeling of not being enough, etc. Now I am better. I feel like I have a new personality, one that is happy, one that is grateful for this journey and for Grethe's guidance. I have waited so long for this. Now I know that I am enough. I am beautiful in the inside and out. I know how to talk to my subconscious and manifest exactly what I want. This is the best thing I have done in my life. I have travelled a lot for business and pleasure, with kids for shopping and so on. It has always been about material things and about satisfying others and even my own ego. But I have never been on a journey like this for myself. This time it was all for me, to enrich my soul and my subconscious mind. This was just for me. This week has been so calming. I have new energy and a new way of thinking for manifesting exactly what I want in my life. It is like I have been given a key that I have been searching for years.